Alright, so this is a really quick, really simple, easy project to do. You can do it in a day. It's just a little tool caddy to keep your tools handy that you use every day on every project. Chisels, a couple screwdrivers, pliers. Um, as you see here, I decided to dovetail the front. Then I just put a rabbet on the back. Put this handle across the top to be able to carry it if you need to do something in the house or whatever. You have some, you know, everyday tools with you. Uh, so let's check out this video, see how to get it done.
So there's my faithful shop assistant, the ever-present woodworking buddy. First things first, we're gonna take out this piece of pallet wood here. Sometimes I come across these red boards in a pallet that look like it's been repaired or something, but they're got a real nice look to them, so I always pull them out when I get a chance. And on this project I decided to cut out the nail holes. Sometimes I'll keep them for visual effect, but they were not desired here, so I just cut around them. Now I've taken the end pieces and I'm marking on my side piece here where I'm going to cut the tails. Just using this to make 45-degree angles where I want them. Using a jigsaw to cut out the dovetail. Not really purist of me, but hey, it's quick, it's effective. Now you can just hold that up against your end piece and trace out your shape, and then line it up for depth. Mark that line so you know how deep to make your cut. Once you get each side down to the depth, you can put in a coping saw. And this takes a little bit of work and getting used to, but with a little bit of effort you can get that blade turned in there. And just be careful to cut as close as you can along that depth line. As you see here, I had a little bit of an entry point where I got that blade going, so I just used a sharp chisel to take off that last little bit. And after you dry fit the pieces together and make sure they fit, you can go do the other side. Right here I just freehanded a little shape on the top where the handle will go. Cut it out with the jigsaw, then traced it on the other end. Cut the same shape out. Once that's done, you can clamp them together and drill a hole for the handle to go through. For the back side, I just ran it through the router table and made a rabbet on each end. I just marked the depth of the red board I had for the side and thought I'd keep it simple on the back. And here I just put this scrap wood in the lathe, and I'm gonna real quick make a simple handle. There's nothing fancy to it. Put these lines in there for a grip, I guess. Probably just more for something visual than anything else. Now set the whole thing on top of this other board and cut it to size for the bottom. Then you can start your assembly once you're all ready. First I glued up the dovetails, tapped it in with a mallet. They fit nice and tight, so I had to really squeeze it to get that backboard in there. I glued it in place. Now I glue up the bottom, set it on top, lean it over sideways and clamp it in real tight, and then put in a couple of brad nails. Let that sit. Now give it a light sanding, pretty much just to get that glue off. The ever-present woodworking buddy. Thanks for your help, little man. For the handle, I glued up the ends and put my mallet in here and leaned it over. It was starting to get dark, so I let that sit overnight. And when I came back the next day, I mixed up some of the sawdust I had from this project with some wood glue. Make a little wood filler for this piece here that looked less than perfect. Then I give all that a real good sanding about 10 minutes later after it's dried up. Put on 3 coats of spray-on lacquer. Put in the tools, and that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.